good totem character to try and clutch out against them, but either way, it's going to be really hard, as Diddy Kong is one of the few characters with who many people consider to have a winning matchup against Joker.
Yeah, generally speaking, the best part about Diddy Kong is his matchup spread. One of the best parts, I should say, because he has either winning or even matchups against characters like Joker, like the Aegis, like he can contest against characters like Palutena really reliably. And while Joker doesn't have any just unwinnable matchups, Diddy Kong can sometimes make it feel like that because of spots like this.
Yeah, already are sent out, and they're able to get off, get that grab, some nice percent coming out, and now they're trying to zone with the side Bs, but they see that banana in hand. They know if they touch that shield, they're getting tripped up, eating a lot of percent, as they're able to fall with the forward air now. A nice confirm, you have Diddy at ledge, but the forward air not going to connect. Keeps going for that down throw down air, which I have not seen hit once, not in all of doubles, all of singles, but YouTubeMan is committed.
It's a setup you have to respect because it then forces an air dodge, which that puts ScareCrowUnknown and any player in a really bad spot if you're forced to air dodge like that, and YouTubeMan is still going. The names should be swapped. It's YouTubeMan's Diddy Kong. Just keep that in mind, everybody watching. But with Arsene back online, it doesn't look like YouTubeMan is scared at all. Not only having a stock up, but also the hitboxes to bully Joker, even when he has the big blue man.
Whiff punish after whiff punish after whiff punish. That's what I'm seeing from YouTubeMan. Clean gameplay as they get the confirm again. Down tilt into the up smash. Not going to quite finish them quite yet, but I don't think Arsene's going to come out this stock, especially when you get caught by the uppie. The surprise burst option that YouTubeMan is using for the first time, and when it's your first time seeing it, maybe at least in this match, it's easy to get caught.
Oh, finds a fair one into down tilt, but a decent starter, but nothing too crazy, especially when YouTubeMan is just in such a good position. As you mentioned, he's waiting for ScareCrow to whiff. He's waiting for ScareCrow just to throw out something unnecessary, and then using either something like Monkey Flip or Banana to get in ScareCrow's face. That's why you DI in, because if you DI out looking to escape that combo, you die.
One little slip up and you're gone. As you're down 3 stocks to 1 now, Arsene's gone, so your chance of killing grows slimmer by the second. The back air out of shield not going to connect against Diddy. A little too small for that one, as they do manage to DI away, get the tech on that down tilt, but either way, you're still above YouTubeMan. Going to avoid the up air now. Not going to get caught again, but not challenging that up B at all is going to just invite a punish. A 3 stock from YouTubeMan on ScareCrowYouKnow.
That's three stocks in a row we have seen. Could we make it 4 as YouTubeMan? He looks pretty strong. He's looking pretty strong right now in a matchup that obviously has a lot of data going behind it. Back years now, even pre-quarantine, when Diddy Kong really started to get on his rise, not only from the existence of the previous Infinite, which has since been patched out, but just the players putting time into the character and realizing that, yeah, Diddy's small stature, elusive mobility, and quick startup, along with the ability to wait and shield with Banana, make him incredibly difficult for characters to reliably put pressure on him, which is where Joker is at his strongest. It's a tough one for sure.
Of course, and, well, you saw ScareCrowYouKnow, maybe not the most practice against this, going for the panic options that should work on Joker, but they don't quite work against Diddy Kong. The back air's out of shield, trying to get the fair ones, but again, just not quite there with the execution. And obviously, high pressure situation, like you said, you can easily slip up, but you can't afford to when you're down that many stocks.
No, not in the slightest. As ScareCrow changing up the music, changing up the stage, and Smashville is usually an extremely good pick for both. For any sort of character that wants to scrap and wants to move around and use that mobility offensively. Will we see the Joker? He's not sure. He's really making sure that they might be setting up for some sort of stream setup, making sure to change characters around.
Ooh, and Jimoji in the background right there, styling. I'm loving those colors. But yeah,
What are you looking at?
some very, very nice in the yellow right there, right behind YouTube Man.
yeah,
The
yeah.
whole content crew right out here supporting YouTube Man.
I do need to come in and say that is not J-Moji.
It's not J-Mo. Oh,
It
no.
looks very much like him, but that's not him.
Oh, no, the hair got me. I'm sorry. Oh, no. But we do have the snake coming out now. That is going to be a little bit tougher for YouTube Man.
Look
But
at him just wait. He's just waiting over there. It's like, all right, play with your grenades, have fun. You'll break your patience first. And when you do, I'll either be able to escape, like so, 20 seconds off the clock and not a single % on the board, even from Snake, who's been known to partake in a little bit of self-damage now and again.
yeah.
Hey, there we go.
And this is just like what we saw Terrorboy doing, just waiting for your opening and getting the huge damage, or just letting ScareCrow, get it for themselves. As now, okay, happy to play this game. YouTube Man is
This is hysterical.
it's
I'm
icing them out.
sorry.
Icing them out. Cold, calculated camping.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It is. We are in fall. It's starting to get a little bit colder. He's got to be a little chilly, but YouTube Man has his win condition already in hand. He's holding banana, and that's all he needs. The threat of banana alone, on top of having a 15% lead, is extremely helpful. Finds that grab, finds the whiff punish, and then everything can begin. Oh,
yeah.
Hit's done. Back to neutral.
And still a slight lead from YouTube Man in event of a timeout, but yeah, now you suddenly turn up the pressure, suddenly turn up the heat. You're not expecting it, and then turn it down.
Yep. It's all
ScareCrow,
it's all
is... I mean, the mentality is just not there. All you need to do is wait for one execution slip up, and you can approach. And really, what tools does Snake have to approach here,
Not against this shielding Diddy Kong. You're waiting, but I would like to see ScareCrow play a little bit more at mid-range. Grenades come out super quickly, so you can still be prudent with your grenade movement and threaten that move exactly. Threaten dash attack. It's super quick, and it comes out and covers basically half the stage. It's one of the best burst options in the game, but if you're too prudent with it, if you're just throwing it out when YouTube Man is shielding and waiting for you to mess up, then kill setups are abound for sure.
Yeah. Now, ScareCrow, down a stock. I mean,
I like the idea there. He did get the jump read, just was a little bit off execution-wise.
Yeah, I feel like maybe YouTube Man is just using this as a mentality warm-up for some later players. Because sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to get in the mindset to be like, okay, sometimes you've got to not approach, even if they can approach you. ScareCrow, though, again, just catching the grenades, trying to slowly take stage, but they don't even want to take center stage because that puts you within Diddy's burst range.
Yeah, he's chilling. Nair is oftentimes the approach option he goes for, which, I'll be honest, isn't the most conventional. But he does have the banana in hand, and that could be huge, but he throws it away, looking to catch a landing instead.
Yeah, now the Nikita comes out, but not going to quite be punished. The up tilt, a nice attempt at a kill confirm right now, as YouTube Man is starting to get within the range where that up tilt is going to kill, but you go in with the Nair, you're going to get punished hard for it.
There he is, back to waiting him out again. This time in a little bit more center, but you're at the risk of letting this lead snowball ever so slightly. Just 10% at a time, a grenade, a down tilt string. Snake has plenty of survivability though. He just needs to find the stock, and YouTube Man's just not allowing it. He knows Snake wants to find one of these powerful tilts for his kills, and that grenades oftentimes are just used to bait that out. As he fishes for his confirm yet again, looking for falling there into up tilt. YouTube Man's ready for it.
Yeah, if that's your one option that you're going for, it's going to hurt. I do like how now whenever YouTube Man goes for a full hop, ScareCrow, tries to take the space underneath them. And they do get that nice confirm right there, but it's not enough. As that dash attack is going to be easily punished out of shield. Again, YouTube Man with a practiced gameplay, and they will not stray from it, whatever you do.
No, not in the slightest. He will keep holding and block until ScareCrow grabs him, basically. We have not seen one grab come out from ScareCrow unknown, or ScareCrow. this entire set, it feels like, which is perfect for YoutubeMan because he's going to be sitting in shield waiting to play out of it.
Oh, and there we go. Not the correct DI. Like you said, you got a DI in, but that close to the ledge, does it even matter?
I don't think so, because we got a nice replay of it here. He was DIing in, but no.
Nope.
Diddy Kong said no.
Nothing you could do.
Yeah,
And
it's a rough one for sure. Like, that's where your DI mix-ups start to come in, and you have to DI in when you have the room to DI in and get back to stage. You can take that down air, and that's fine. But if you're that close to the ledge, you DI out, hopefully to try and mess them up a little bit.
But
it didn't work.
again, after how long each stock had lasted, what reason did ScareCrowYouKnow have to expect that incredible burst option out of nowhere, you know? After you lived to, what, 120, 150 every stock to suddenly have it stolen away at 0? Who expects that? Nobody.
Well, that's where the ultimate factor comes into play, and we see the experience from YoutubeMan really open itself up a little bit, because he knows that, yeah, he can play this slow game, and he was playing that slow game the entire set, but just because he's playing a slow neutral doesn't mean his punish game is lacking, as we saw in the finale of the final stock of Game 2. He's very willing to blow you up as soon as you give him his opening, but he's not going to force his opening. And that's the sign of a patient player and the sign of an experienced player, especially in Smash Ultimate, where so many characters can blow you up with a thought.
Yeah, like an instant. And, well, I am a little curious, again, why YoutubeMan elected for that particular strategy against Snake, because I feel like you didn't have to, but sometimes you do have to use these early matches as practice, because sometimes you're going to play against a Snake who can approach you like that. You're going to play against characters who can get in on you, so you have to be ready for when they do. As you saw in the beginning, no approaches whatsoever, and then it just snowballed. They started going for those falling nairs. They started going for the dash attacks, and it was game over because you had gotten such a good read on their approach habits, and YoutubeMan had so much time to react that there was